Hey, what's up? It's Patrick, and welcome to my guide to the dig site quest on old school RuneScape. You do this on RuneScape 3. I have a guide for that as well, link in the description below. On screen right now is everything you need to prepare yourself for this quest. The green text is what you actually need. The white text just explains where to get everything if you're an Ironman, if you need that, as well as recommend teleports, which, by the way, almost the entire quest takes place at the dig site, except for one instance where you have to go to Varrock. The dig site is a pretty big place, and there's a lot of running around, which is why the teleports and or stamina and energy potions would be very helpful, but of course they are optional. Other than that, the rest of this should be self-explanatory, so feel free to pause if you need it, as I'm going to get into the quest now. This video is brought to you by the awesome members of my Patreon. If you want access to some exclusive perks, check out the link in the description below. Enjoy the video, everyone. To start the quest, go to the exam center by the dig site southeast of Varrock. Also, just to show you, the green marker is where dig site teleport takes you. If you brought them, I'll be telling you the most efficient times to use them throughout the quest. You can use one now to get to the quest star location. Speak to any examiner and select option 1 twice. Go to the Varrock Museum. You can get there using the regular teleport, Ring of Wealth to Grand Exchange, Skills Necklace to Cooking Guild, or the Chronicle. Speak to Curator to receive a sealed letter, and you can ignore chat options. Head back to Exam Center. You can use a dig site teleport to get back. Speak to any examiner, and you can select anything for chat options. I just selected one for everything. Go to the area to the north shown by yellow marker on his map. Search the second bush east of the blue urn to find a teddy bear. Head to a tent just a bit to the northeast. You'll see a red dot in it on your mini-map. Take the painting tray off the table. Find a painting guide nearby and speak to him to give him a cup of tea. If you go to the water to the east, you'll see these painting points that look like fishing spots. Click on those to start painting, which is basically an activity where you try to catch objects in your painting tray. So when you see there's stuff in it, you click on it to search it. Sometimes it'll say it contains plain mud, which gives you nothing, and sometimes it'll give you random objects. What you're looking for here is an item called a special cup. You can also do this to get an opal if you don't already have one, and for both objects, it's going to take a few tries. Any other items you receive from this can be dropped if you don't want them. Go northwest to the area shown by a yellow marker on his map. There is a dig site workman walking around here within the borders of this area. You're going to pickpocket or steal from him until you receive 2 items, an animal skull and a specimen brush. This may also take several tries. Any other items you receive from this can be dropped if you don't want them. Run north until you find a female NPC with blonde hair called Student. Speak to the female student twice. Make sure you give her the teddy bear and finish both conversations. Run east to find another student wearing an orange shirt. Speak to a student with the orange shirt twice. Make sure you give him the special cup and finish both conversations. Run south to find a third student wearing a green shirt. Speak to a student with a green shirt twice. Make sure you give him the animal skull and finish both conversations. Run back to the exam center. Speak to any examiner and select options 1, 1, 3, 2. If done correctly, you should receive a level 1 certificate. After getting the level 1 certificate, you need to speak to all 3 students again. I marked their locations and noted on the side who they are. If you're using a dig site teleport, it'll put you near the female student, so start from her and make your way down and around to the exam center when you're done. You only have to speak to each of them once this time. After speaking to all 3 students and you're back at the exam center, speak to any examiner again and select options 1, 3, 1, 2 to receive a level 2 certificate. After getting the level 2 certificate, you need to speak to all 3 students again, so use a teleport again if you have one. This time you have to speak to the female student twice to give her your opal or uncut opal, and the 2 male students only once. Once again, make sure you finish all the conversations, then head back to exam center. Speak to any examiner again and select options 1, 1, 1, 3 to receive a level 3 certificate. That's option 1 3 times, then option 3. Go to a room in the southwest corner. Open search the cupboard on the north and south walls to receive a rock pick and specimen jar. Head to the northeast corner of the dig site and use a teleport if you have one. Read the signpost in front of the enclosed area and make sure it says level 3 digs only. You actually could have gone to any area as long as the signpost in front says that, but let's just stay here. Enter the enclosed area and use your trowel on any part of the soil on the ground to receive some random items. You can do it repeatedly in the same spot. You're looking for an item called an ancient talisman. Fair warning, I've done this quest quite a few times. It usually doesn't take too long, but it has taken me up to like 15 minutes before. Assuming you did everything right in the quest up until this point and you're at a level 3 one, there is nothing you can do to improve your luck here. You just have to keep doing it, and if you need inventory space, anything you receive from this besides the ancient talisman can be dropped. Once you have the ancient talisman, head to the room in the southwest corner of the exam center. Speak to the archaeological expert to give him the talisman and receive an invitation. Go to the area in the middle of the dig site shown by a yellow marker. Use the teleport if you have it. Head to the second dig site workman to the east and use the invitation letter on him. Make sure he takes it or you might have the wrong one. Use a rope on the winch to the west. It's the thing next to the hole in the ground. Click on the winch afterwards to operate and climb down. Look for a red dot on your minimap. Go there and take an Arsenio route. Go east to the bricks that's blocking you from entering the rooms at south. Search the brick and finish that dialogue. Make sure what you're clicking on is actually called brick. Head back west and climb up the rope. Go northeast to the area shown by a yellow marker. Just like before, use a rope on this winch, then click on it to climb down. Speak to Doug Deeping and select option 4, how could I remove a large pile of rocks to receive a chest key? Climb up the rope. Go south to the tent where you find the panning tray. Use the chest key on the chest to open it, then search it to receive chemical powder. You can search it if it's already open. Use your trowel on the closed barrel to the west outside the tent to open it. Use a vial on the now open barrel to fill with the liquid. Use the pestle mortar and the charcoal to turn into ground charcoal. Head back to the expert in the exam center. Be careful not to empty the vial of the unidentified liquid and definitely don't drop it. I believe it can deal up to 25 damage. Right-click the unidentified liquid to use on the archaeological expert, then use the chemical powder on him as well. The names will change to nitroglycerin and ammonium nitrate. Click on the ammonium nitrate, then use it on the vial of nitroglycerin to create mixed chemicals. Use the ground charcoal on the mixed chemicals. Finally, use the Arsenio root on the mixed chemicals. Make sure to finish the dialogue in your chat box. It will turn black and now be called chemical compound. Go back to the winch shown by a yellow mark on this map. Use a teleport if you have one. Click on the winch to climb down. Run over to the bricks from earlier that was blocking you. Use the chemical compound on the brick. Once again, make sure it says brick. Use a tinderbox on the brick. Your character will run away on its own. Just let it happen and wait a second. Go to the room to the south to the middle of the large symbol on the ground. Watch out for skeletons. Grab the stone tablet from the middle of the symbol. Get out and climb back up the rope. Head back to the exam center. Use the stone tablet on the archaeological expert. Hope you found this video helpful. If you did, remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell for future videos to come if you haven't already. There are also links in the description below for my Patreon, donation link, Twitter, Discord where you can interact with me. Donations can also be made directly through YouTube now with thanks option near the like button below the video. Catch you later. Peace.